Good morning. Thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. As more fairs are coming to town this spring, some people are concerned about the safety of rides. This comes as a mother says her 4-year-old was injured at Aiken Fest after being tossed from a ride. We heard from a woman who was on the ride the moment it happened. She says there was a lot of commotion once Arctic Blast stopped and people tried to figure out what happened.
While this ride was on, it never once dawned on me that a child might have potentially fallen out of the ride, because I felt like my child was safe.
A study done by the Nationwide Children's Hospital shows amusement ride injuries are most common amongst kids. Children under the age of 5 are more likely to get hurt. So here's what you can do. You stay seated on the ride. Always pay attention to height and weight requirements. Read all posted rules and instructions. Always check that safety equipment like lap bars and seat belts are secure. A 23-year-old is dead after a moped crash on Brown Road. Richmond County officials say Amon Taylor was riding a moped when he collided with a vehicle before noon yesterday. He was taken to the hospital where he died about 3 hours later. A man in Orangeburg County who was reported missing just 5 days ago was found dead in Clarendon County. Deputies there say 25-year-old Tyrese Lawson's body was found in the woods near a roadway. Officials say his car has not yet been found, and Clarendon County deputies are investigating it as a homicide. An autopsy is scheduled for this Friday. A third suspect is behind bars in connection to Augusta's first shooting of the year from January. An indictment from Richmond County says 60-year-old Angela McGee was arrested April 7th. The indictment accuses her of causing the death of Katori McBride. He was shot on Walker Street January 7th. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says the first 2 suspects turned themselves in 3 days after that shooting. That's Trayvon Cummings and Damian Key, also accused of causing McBride's death. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office wants to revoke the alcohol license for a downtown restaurant. They say Tiffany's Eatery extended its hours until 2:30 a.m. and it's become an issue for fights. The Sheriff's Office also claims they serve alcohol after 2:30, supply hookahs, operate a dance floor without a license, and charge a cover fee to get in, all of which they are not allowed to do. Body camera video was shown where the Sheriff's Office claims the restaurant is operating as an unlicensed nightclub.
As you can see, there's about 100 people waiting to get outside, after everything else is closed downtown. And on the inside, it is set up clearly as a nightclub, not as a restaurant. There were 2 people that had food, but that's not what we would consider a restaurant.
The eatery says the late night sales are in trial and error as it's such a recent addition. It was started back in February. They say the fights are caused by people coming from other places already drunk. They say people are being searched for weapons and cigarettes. Tiffany's agreed to close at normal business hours for the next 2 weeks until commissioners can decide what to do at the committee level. Also discussed during commission, the status of May Park. It's been 2 years since $2.2 million in grant money was obtained for the park. Now commissioners finally approved a contract for the design of May Park and Boykin Road Park, which got $1.7 million. These improvements are long awaited for neighbors there. The revitalization will focus on the baseball and softball fields, track, tennis court, and possibly even a connector trail between May Park and Magnolia Cemetery. A traffic alert for your morning commute today. The intersection of Telfair Street and James Brown Boulevard will be closed for underground storm drain improvements. The closure will last for several weeks. Detours will be clearly marked to guide traffic. Businesses and the county library will remain open during construction. Cumbie Center placed teal ribbons to raise awareness and educate people during Sexual Assault Awareness Month. The ribbons are placed throughout North Augusta, Aiken, Edgefield, and Barnwell. In those ribbons is a contact card so anyone can reach out to the Cumbie Center to use their services. We also have the link at WRDW.com. The city of Aiken wants input from community members about the development of Beverly D. Clyburn Generations Park. The city says it'll help shape the park's next phase of growth and improvements. You can take part in person during a meeting tonight and next Tuesday from 5:30 to 6:30 at the Generations Park Picnic Shelter. If you can't make it to either meeting, you can also give your thoughts online. We have a link to the survey on WRDW.com. Just search Clyburn. And you can connect with local law enforcement today. North Augusta officers and Aiken County deputies will host Coffee with a Cop this morning. Authorities say you can share your thoughts and ask them questions over a cup of coffee. You'll find them at Stone Roastery on Belvedere Clearwater Road from now until 9:30 this morning. That's it for the news side of things right now. Let's send it over to First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong.
All right, thank you, Nick. We've got another beautiful start. It's a lot colder, though. Augusta, one of the coldest spots around for morning temperatures. We'll look at that in a moment here. The cooler seasonal transition into the middle of the week, it's here, but it does look like it's going to warm up quite a bit towards the end of the week, and that's the Easter weekend. We're going to get a little summer-like heat coming back. 39 right now outside. Cold enough for us all here under clear skies. It's been a beautiful sunrise. Just chilly. We had 30s that stayed for you down in Sylvania. You've come up to 42. Not a significant climb out of 37 a couple of hours ago, but doing a little bit better, but mainly a pattern of middle 40s across the area. What thankfully we're not going to deal with is really strong winds. Thankfully, those definitely kind of died out quite a bit from overnight. So like the calm winds, maybe about a 3 to 5 mile per hour breeze from the north will start the day off 5 to 10 in the afternoon. That's not a bad spring-like planner, though, with mostly sunny skies and upper 60s to low mid 70s coming in. So spring light from top to bottom here, that breeze 5 to 10 out of the northwest. I just told you it's not going to last the cool down because look at that heat coming in. Good Friday through Easter Sunday and even out to Monday of next week. We're going to have highs in the upper 80s. Mornings moving into the 50s and 60s. Very absent in the rain department until maybe next Tuesday. A chance for showers in the afternoon. 84 degrees. Have a great day.